High above the forest floor, in the tangled branches of a great banyan tree, lived a tiny weaver bird named Finley. While all the other weaver birds were busy building nests out of plain brown grass, Finley was a bit of a dreamer. He didn't just want a house, he wanted a palace of colors. The treasure hunt. Every morning, when the sun painted the sky in shades of orange and gold, Finley went on a search. He didn't look for worms or seeds, he looked for things the world had forgotten. He found a thread of blue silk caught on a rose thorn. He found a shimmering dragonfly wing that had been shed in the tall grass. He even found a golden ribbon dropped by a child during a picnic. The other birds chirped in confusion. "Finley, that nest will never hold an egg. It's too bright, it's too fancy," they warned. But Finley just hummed a little tune and kept weaving. The great storm. One evening, the sky turned the color of an old bruise. A wind began to howl so strong that it bent the trees nearly to the ground. The rain fell in heavy sheets, and the forest grew dark and frightening. All the birds huddled in their plain brown nests, shivering, but the wind was so fierce that it started to pull the dry grass apart. One by one, the nests began to fray and fly away into the dark. The glowing beacon. Finley saw his friends in trouble. He knew his nest was different because he had used silk threads, sturdy ribbons, and flexible vines. His nest didn't break, it stretched. It was the strongest house in the tree. "Everyone, in here!" Finley called. The birds fluttered over, terrified. As they crawled into Finley's nest, something magical happened. The silk threads and the golden ribbons began to catch the faint light of the moon behind the clouds. The nest didn't just stay together, it glowed. Inside, it was warm, soft, and bright. The birds weren't scared of the dark anymore because they were surrounded by Finley's colors. The morning after. When the sun rose, the storm was gone. The forest was messy, but all the weaver birds were safe. They looked at the beautiful, glowing palace Finley had built. "We were wrong, Finley," the oldest bird said, smoothing his feathers. "Your colors didn't just make a pretty house, they made a home that could hold us all." From that day on, the weaver birds of the banyan tree started adding a little bit of color to their own nests, a blue string here, a red petal there. And Finley, he became the master architect, teaching everyone that when you build with a little bit of imagination, you can weather any storm. The end.